The book of Enoch, chapter 25. And he said unto me, Enoch, why dost thou ask me regarding the fragrance of the tree? And why dost thou wish to learn the truth? Then I answered him, saying, I wish to know about everything, but especially about this tree. And he answered, saying, that this high mountain which thou hast seen, whose summit is like the throne of God, is his throne, where the holy great one, the Lord of glory, the eternal King, will sit when he shall come down to visit the earth with goodness. And as for this fragrant tree, no mortal is permitted to touch it till the great judgment, when he shall take vengeance on all and bring everything to its consummation forever. It shall then be given to the righteous and holy. Its fruit shall be for food to the elect. It shall be transplanted to the holy place, to the temple of the Lord, the eternal King. Then shall they rejoice with joy and be glad, and into the holy place shall they enter, and its fragrance shall be in their bones, and they shall live a long life on earth, such as their fathers lived. And in their days shall no sorrow or plague or torment or calamity touch them. Then blessed I the God of glory, the eternal King, who had prepared such things for the righteous and had created them and promised to give to them. Chapter 26. And I went from thence to the middle of the earth, and I saw blessed place in which there were trees with branches abiding and blooming of a dismembered tree. And there I saw a holy mountain, and underneath the mountain to the east there was a stream, and it flowed towards the south. And I saw towards the east another mountain higher than this, and between them a deep and narrow ravine. In it also ran a stream underneath the mountain, and to the west thereof there was another mountain lower than the former, and of small elevation, and a ravine deep and dry between them, and another deep and dry ravine was at the extremes of the three mountains. And all the ravines were deep and narrow, being formed of hard rock, and trees were not planted upon them. And I marveled at the rocks, and I marveled at the ravine. Yea, I marveled very much. Chapter 27. Then I said, for what object is this blessed land, which is entirely filled with trees, and this accursed valley between? Then Uriah, one of the holy angels who was with me, answered and said, accursed valley is for those who are accursed forever. Here shall all the accursed be gathered together, who utter with their lips against the Lord unseemly words, and of his glory speak hard things. Here shall they be gathered together. Here shall they be gathered together, and here shall they here shall be the place of their judgment habitation. In the last days there shall be upon three in the days of them, the spectacle of righteous true judgment in the presence of the judgment, in the presence of the judgment forever. Here shall righteous forever. Here shall the godly bless the Lord of glory, the merciful bless the Lord of glory, the eternal King. In the days of judgment, over the former, they shall bless him for the mercy in accordance with which he has assigned them their lot. Then I blessed the Lord of glory and set forth his glory and lauded him gloriously. And thence I went towards the east into the mounts of the mountain of the rain desert, and I saw a wilderness and its solar tree, full of trees and plants, and waters gushed from above, rushing like a copious watercourse, which flowed towards the northwest. It caused cloud and dew to ascend on every side. Chapter and hence I went to another place in the desert, and approached to the east of the mountain range, and I saw aromatic trees, exhaling the fragrance of frankincense and myrrh, and the trees also were similar to the almond tree. Chapter 30. And beyond this, I went afar to the east, and I saw another place, a valley full of water, and therein there was a tree, the color of fragrant trees, such as the mastic. And on the side of those valleys, I saw fragrant Kimoni, and beyond these I proceeded to the east. Chapter 31. And I saw other mountains, and among them were groves of trees, and there flowed forth from them nectar, which is named Sarah and Gabolan. And beyond this mountain I saw another mountain to the east of the ends of the earth, whereon were also trees, and all the trees were full of stacte, being like almond trees, and when one burnt it, smelled sweeter than any fragrant odor. Chapter 32. And after these fragrant odors, as to the northeast, I beheld seven look towards the north over the mountains full of choice nade and mountain. I saw seven mountains full nastic and kimoni and pepper of choice and nard and fragrant trees and kimoni and pepper. And hence I went over the summit of all these mountains far towards the east of the earth, and passed above to the inferior sea, and went far from it and passed over it. And I came to garden of 3. And I came to the garden of righteousness, and I saw beyond those righteousness, and from afar of trees, many large trees, growing there more numerous than the trees, and godly of fragrance large, very great. Two trees, they are very great, beautiful, glorious, and tree of beautiful and glorious, and wisdom whereof they eat and know magnificent, and the trees of great wisdom, knowledge, whose holy fruit they eat and know great knowledge, great wisdom. The tree is in height like the fir, and its leaves are like those of the curb tree, and its fruit is like the cluster of the vine, very beautiful and fragrant of the tree penetrates afar. Then I said, how beautiful is the tree, and how attractive is its look. Then Raphael, the holy angel who was with me, answered me and said, this is the tree of wisdom, of which thy father, old in years, and thy aged mother, who were before thee, have eaten, and they learnt wisdom, and their eyes were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they were driven out of the garden. Chapter 33. And from hence I went to the end of the earth, and saw the great beast, and each differed from the other. And I saw birds also differing in appearance and beauty and voice, the one differing from the other. And on the east of those beasts I saw the ends of the earth, whereon the heaven rests, and the portals of the heaven open. And I saw how the stars of heaven come forth, and I counted the portal out of which they proceed, and wrote down all their outlets of each individual star by itself, according to their number and their names, their courses and their position, and their times and their moons, as Uriah the holy angel who was with me showed me. He showed all things to me, and wrote them down for me. Also, their names he wrote for me, and their laws and their companies.